Hello, hello, hello. So me again here in this channel that there are no viewers here, but I will keep continuing trying to do this. Oh sorry. This channel I'm not doing it like for the likes. Of course I want to reach people, but it's not the main purpose. And my main purpose here is to share with you a little bit of my spiritual journey. So, in that sense, hi. If you have never seen a video of mine before, this is a channel well, where I'm sharing a bit of my, I would call it sort of spiritual journey. Right now I haven't been practicing much my spirituality, but the focus. I'm always in touch with that side. I'm always connecting with that side of me since I understood since the moment I understood that it is an important part of my life. I have been sort of practicing it, the spirituality. But for now, it has been just in my own way, I would say, because I've had moments where I've been very stick to it, to the routines I need to have, but sometimes, and right now I'm not doing everything I should be doing or I would want to be doing to connect well with my spirituality. But I'm a very reflexive person, thoughtful person. I'm always reflecting about things, like always. It's sometimes it's a little bit overwhelming even. So yeah, that's part of this channel too. That process of always what I'm thinking, what I am like. Having my thoughts on, because sometimes there are things that I just need to share. I don't know how to explain it. That I need like to share it with others if there's anybody out there, of course, listening. As I have said in a previous video, the body dysmorphia that you can see. Well, I wanted to do this channel showing my face, but the thing is that I have a little bit of body dysmorphia, and I don't feel that comfortable with showing my face. That is something I haven't been like I, I haven't managed to to feel super comfortable while I see my face in camera. It's something that I mean when I say this, I want to explain it because maybe people won't understand it very well. But there was a moment where I really didn't want any pictures, anything of me, because it was super, super, super. I couldn't. I just couldn't bear it. I was feeling so bad about me. Today, I can bear taking a picture. I don't like it. I don't like it very much when people are like pictures too. I hate it. And this era, everybody wants to take pictures of everything all the time. I just fucking hate it. That's I'm being honest. I'm being super honest about it. But I understand that people want to have like how to say this, memories, and I understand perfectly. I also like pictures because of that, but right now I feel so bad about me, so I just don't want to do it. um but it's not like I'm like super strict with no pictures now, but if I can avoid it, I will. And right now, as I don't feel very comfortable, I'm avoiding it as I said in the previous video. Now, of course, I think showing my face, maybe it's better for this kind of videos, but I just can't, so I won't force myself to do it. And instead, I thought of maybe drawing in my videos, which is something I do because, as I said, I want to be a cartoonist and illustrator. I'm doing it, but this is not the channel for it. So don't think this is a drawing channel. You're gonna see drawings, but because it's something I do, not because I'm trying to publicit them. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm like taking the opportunity of when that when I do these videos, I'll try to do something that I feel comfortable with doing while doing this video. So why not take the opportunity to also practice, you know? Now I'm gonna see if I can talk like in an understandable way at the same time I draw, because now I'm seeing that when I'm drawing, I'm focused on the drawing. Well, anyway. So yeah, that about the dysmorphia thing. It's sad for me, of course. I mean, maybe this video is gonna be like dysmorphia part 2. It's sad for me because, mm, yeah, I would love to feel comfortable, of course, in my body and all that. And sometimes I do. It's not like I never do. It's not like I'm always struggling with my corporality. It's not like I'm never liking it. But but I think I look so bad in pictures. And I know it's not like the most important thing ever, but I hate that I maybe don't I can't, for example, do a simple video for YouTube and be okay with it. And I hate it. Now, when thanks to spirituality, well, since I was very little, I always knew that one day I was gonna get old. If I, well, people say if I'm lucky enough. To be honest, I don't know if today I think about getting old is something to be lucky or not. I don't know. It depends. Today was a little bit rough in the sense that I was talking to a friend, because even though I've said I have been, I have rough. Sorry, I am a little bit lonely in my life. I still have some friends. I have a dear friend from school, and it's so nice that I could keep a friend from school. I get him. I can't. It's kind of surprising to me because I am not very good. I haven't been very good at maintaining friends in my life, but I could maintain this friendship. So I'm actually happy about that. um, and we were talking about about well, she was also right. Maybe I can draw this in YouTube. And we were talking about like our when we will be older. We were talking about the life situation right now, how things are right now, and it's like economical and everything. And we were comparing like our situation to our parents. We They say that millennials are like this is one of the generations that is gonna be like poorer. That's the way to say it, poorer than their like parents. I mean, I have read about that. I have not read like I have read articles, but I have read that is being said that millennials will be poorer than their parents, and the generations to come apparently will become poorer than the previous generations, which was something that was different. I mean, it was like, I don't know, Gen X was going to be, I mean, silent generation, then silent, no, sorry, silent, then boomer. This is not accurate, of course, maybe I'm missing a generation. Then Gen X, then millennials, I think. Like the idea was that we were socio-economically speaking, we were going like this. Whee! But now boomers, things are like more like like this. Okay, of course, this is not accurate at all. This is not an accurate graphic. Please don't take it as that. But that is being said, in my case, in my personal case, it is like that. I am poorer than my parents. I'm totally am. And the thing is, I don't see very well a way to turn that around, like to actually be in another position. And I was like damn. Also, this actual system doesn't make sense at all to me, to be honest. Like I grew up thinking I had to study a career, be a professional, and all that, because that was the way to do life, to succeed, to have everything you ever needed and ever wanted. And I tried to do that. I mean, it's not like, because I have been feeling very guilty that maybe I didn't use all the opportunities I had in my life, and that is a reason for my depression sometimes, that I kind of wasted opportunities. But it's not completely real, because I had the opportunity to study and I did it. I actually studied something. Now, I chose a career that it wasn't very, like, that it wasn't going to bring me probably very much a wealth being, a very wealth, I don't know how do you say it, but a very good, how do you say it, like well-being, economically speaking. I chose psychology. At least in my country. I don't know in other parts of the world. I hope in other parts of the world, being a psychologist is it's something that is like, okay, a respectable career. Hate that idea. I hate that concept. But it's something that happens, sadly, like becoming a doctor. Ooh, super respected. Okay, now in my country, it's not like that. Psychology is, I mean, it's not that it's not respected at all, but it's not like a good career to study if you plan to have money, basically. Like, I'm saying it as people say it. I don't mean that there are not psychologists that actually earn well or whatever, but it's not like a career that you say, okay, you're gonna have, you're gonna have a job. Yeah, okay. I studied it and I finished it, because that's another thing you have to, because one thing is entering to university and then actually going out of the university, but completed everything. Now, in the way, of course, I didn't do it very well when I studied. I wasn't that compromised. I mean, I did everything. I studied everything. I passed the courses. I had good grades, but that's not enough. You need to also do this and that. And I wasn't doing any of that, because I actually, psychology for me wasn't like what I wanted to do in my life, to be honest. I just studied it because kind of had to. And it's okay. In the moment I understood it perfectly. I mean, I understood that that was the way of things. That is the way we do this life. We study a career to then perform that career throughout your life until you fucking die. I mean, basically it was it. And maybe in between have a family, the traditional idea, the traditional everything. Have a family, have a partner, have kids. Very heterosexual, of course. Um, well, I kind of never thought I would marry, to be honest. I never thought of that as a goal in my life when I was a kid. That never was in my mind. Having kids or marry. I never thought that that was in my life, and that is not happening now. I mean, I have a partner. Apparently, I'm not completely heterosexual, but for the people, like for what people see, I seem heterosexual, but I'm not completely. And I couldn't care less. Also, like I know what I like, you know. Um, but I'm not married. I'm not planning to marry. Maybe I would marry one day, but because of a practical thing, I don't believe much in the romanticization marital status. I believe more in the idea of the practical that comes with it, the laws and everything. I believe more in that. So because it's what actually it regulates. So I don't romanticize marriage at all. Now, of course, it can be a pretty thing, but I don't romanticize it, and I don't think it as a goal, as a life goal at all. But I understand how it can, of course, be a stage in your life. You know, having kids also was never a goal of mine. Woo, never. Not because I'm a rebel or whatever, but because I don't know. I don't know. I never thought of it. I'm not much of a kids person. Not that I hate them, but I wasn't like that inclined in kids. But as I say, it's not that I hate them at all, but I never was like super inclined to the idea of babies or kids in general. And it's a lot of work, you know. I think people sometimes don't think it very very deep down. Like if they sorry, I did a super fat baby. Yeah, that is a cute one. Sometimes people don't think it very well when they want to have kids. But because that was the norm before, people didn't think about much about these things. They just did because it was something that you do in life. Babies are something that happen, not something that you decide. There's something that has changed within our generation and the ones after us, before us. Sorry, before us. So I never thought of that. And you know, now that I'm in an age where you know that this is the moment to have kids, and probably after these years that won't be probable. But well, I don't believe much in that. I think we women have been very lied to that we have to have kids between sorry, this and like this year. If not, you're gonna die. No, you're not gonna die. No, but you're not gonna be possible. Or if you get pregnant, the baby will be defectuous and everything will go to fucking hell. I think that's a lie mostly. And as I have seen, it's a very big lie that just women affect the health of the baby. I mean, if an old man is having babies, it's also very risky. But they don't want. They don't like saying that. They don't want. No, they not. It's not. It's not that they don't want. They don't like to say that. They don't like to admit it. And it's yeah, whatever. So again, I'm no. I don't want to make battle of genders here, but there is a lie here. So even though technically I'm in an age to have babies completely, and I think after 40 probably I could also be able, I can't because of my fucking economical status, guys. I can't because of this. I don't have the ways to sustain it. I don't have it at all. I barely can maintain myself. I barely can't. Myself and my partner. I mean, we both have money, sort of, but we barely can keep ourselves. We don't even have pets. And I wish we had a dog. Yeah, I would love to have a dog, to be honest. I know it's a lot of care too. I mean, it's not about the money, it's also time. But we just can't because what happens if there's an emergency? I'm gonna let the poor animal die? I don't like saying the poor animal, but my poor little pet die. I can't do that, you know. So So we were talking about that, about how we are so much poorer than the previous generation, and well, in our case of my friend and our parents, not all of them, but our mothers tend to complain a lot about their financial status. And I'm saying this: my mother has her own house, She has a property, people. In fact, she has more than one. Um, and she still feels poor, you know. She still feels like she could lose everything one day. I hope she doesn't see this video one day. No, but maybe if she does, I have told her this. I mean, this is not like something I have thought and never told her. But I'm amazed that people that have everything, that really have, I mean, they are not millionaires, okay? They are not the powerful people in this world, but they have things. They have stability, financial stability. And they still have the fear of losing everything, and a fear so rooted in themselves that they will lose, that someone will take the things. Because, now with all the political things going on, people being afraid of, for example, communism, that they feel that will take them everything away. And they have this rooted in themselves, like that fear. And they have so much people. While me, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to lose. And you could say, yeah, that's why you like maybe a more I'm not I don't want to talk politics here, to be honest, but I'm talking about the fears, the fears of people. I don't have anything. I'm afraid because I don't have anything. But I don't want to think that if I had all the things I would like to have, I would still be afraid, you know? Like, what the hell? I would still be afraid of everything if I had money? Like, what is the idea then? I mean, I will have stability, but I will still be afraid of losing everything. So what's so what's so what's so what's the idea? I just don't get why you would be afraid, still be afraid of everything. If you actually have, I mean, one reason for me to reach some financial stability is to also have some peace, because right now I don't have a peace because I am I have low resources and everything, and that makes you very anxious. Being financially not okay makes you have some sort of feelings that you wouldn't have, that I wish I wouldn't have with some financial stability, but apparently it's not like that. It's like you're still afraid, and even maybe even more because you have things to lose. And I just don't like that mindset. I mean, I understand that you can feel that, but why stay in that mental state? Like, if I had a house of my own, if I am able to pay it, because that would mean I have a job that lets me pay that home, I will be jumping on one foot. I would be so fucking happy, people, like, so, I don't know, so thrilled. And I don't see that in people that actually have it. I put the example of, yeah, my mother, but there are many people today that are like that are always so scared of losing everything. And sometimes I think that we like to think that we have advanced. Okay, it drew myself a little bit horrible, but well, whatever. I feel like sometimes we like to think that we are super advanced, like humanity has advanced from a savage state, where we fought for food, where we um fought for resources and everything. And I think we haven't at all advanced from that. It's still the same. The ones who can't, I mean, we invented a system that has a rhythm, as a flow, for sort of speak, a way to have a system that make things in a certain way, make things, I mean, that established things to be in a certain way. But if you don't follow that, you're out of the system. I feel like I'm out of the system completely, and not because I wanted to, I just couldn't keep the rhythm. I just couldn't. I have mental issues that have been very difficult. I can't access right now mental health care like properly, and I have to help myself. Spirituality has helped me with that. It has been a very good help. And maybe people could say, okay, but that's not enough. You need the other thing. Okay, I know I need the other thing, but I can't get it right now. The money I have to spend it in food because I need to eat to keep alive. So well, I couldn't keep the rhythm of the system, and I'm out of it. What do people that are sort of kicked out of the system do then? If I can't, because right now people that have followed completely the rhythm of this life, I mean, that have followed all the steps of the system, what all they have been told, they have built a life that I couldn't build in that way. They have built a life, and now people like that have been kicked out of their jobs, also fired, because I was fired, but my circumstances are different. But there are people that actually built something in the system and now has nothing because they have been fired. I mean, they have things, but they don't have an income and all that. And they will lose probably more. They're, I was fired from a job, but as I don't have a house to pay or that I have a rent to pay, but it's different. I don't know how to explain it very well with my poor English, but it's different. I don't have a family also to maintain. Um, Now, how those people do it, like, even though they followed everything, because maybe I could say, okay, I didn't do everything. Shame on me, because now then I blame myself. And I don't want to do that, but okay, maybe I could blame myself. But what about the people that actually follow all the rules and were kicked out and now are in a situation maybe similar than mine? And could end up in a situation similar than mine because losing everything is very easy, sadly. Um, what do we do in that case? What happens in that case? And I feel like it's so unfair. I mean, or people that maybe were fired in their 40s, 40s, and 40s going to 50s, like in the song of the well, that movie, The Sound of Music. People that were 40 going to 50s, if they get fired, what do they do then? Because we know how the system is. They discriminate, and they discriminate now. I mean, they discriminate when you're 40. What happens when people that are 50? And it's absurd. That's absurd because now we are living so much, so long, and that you're considered old at 50s is it's craziness. It's completely craziness. You can't be old at 50. And now we're living to 80s with no major problems sometimes. I mean, they can be problems, but no major problems. And no, but 50s is old. And you get fired. And what do you do then? So I just don't believe in the system anymore at all. I mean, for a long time, I decided I didn't believe very much. It's not like I'm realizing this now. But today, I feel like I have reached a peak moment where I don't believe at all. And it's crazy. And there's a lot of uncertainty in my life right now. I don't know very well what to do. I mean, I'm keeping the thing is with my illustration thing, but it's been slow and sometimes I don't know very well how to proceed. But I will still keep trying to do it. I'm very afraid. I have a lot of fright in my heart right now. So maybe all of this what I have said, maybe it's a little it's very biased. Probably I'm very biased in my opinion because I'm not in a perfect state of mind. Maybe I'm a little depressed, and maybe I'm seeing things the way I want to see them. It's very probable, but also it's what I've been listening, what I've been seeing around. So yeah, maybe it's a bit of bias, maybe it's a bit of reality, maybe there's a mix. And today I felt very like I don't know how to say it, but and today I felt like I reached a big moment. I don't feel like how to say this in English. Maybe this video probably sounds. I mean, what I want to say. It's not that I'm completely hopeless. It's not that I feel completely hopeless today, but maybe I kind of reached a peak in things of what I'm feeling. I have been feeling so many things, people, about everything. It's like it's like everything has turned upside down with everything I feel or perceive about life or I consider. It's like everything has changed inside. It's pretty weird. And I'm talking a bit like a whisper because, well, there are people. Um, but yeah, maybe this video is a bit chaotic. I feel like it was chaotic. In general, probably they will be a bit chaotic because I don't make scripts. I just go with my flow, the flow of my consciousness, stream of consciousness, they say. And probably it was a bit chaotic. And probably it was a bit biased by my own perception of things. Well, we're always biased in that sense. But yeah, something I wanted to express a bit. I like this of doing kind of drawings while I talk. It's and I didn't thought of it like doing this, but I feel like it was a good idea. I don't know. I'm liking it. Yay! Well, as I said, this is not my illustration channel, but I like to draw, so I'll do some sketches while I talk because they help me illustrate better my situation. Now, this was a drawing of me jumping. Okay, this is a very creepy drawing. Anyway, that's it for now. That's it for today. Thank you for listening and being here. I don't know if these videos are ever gonna reach anybody, but if they do, I'll be glad to read your comments if you have any. Of course, I'll be super happy if you like everything. And share with me whatever you think about these things I'm talking. I really like to talk, so there's no problem about that. And I like to listen to different opinions than mine, but with respect, people. Always respect. Okay, so bye for now. Thanks. Bye.